children. Today we are going to begin with a new lesson in maths, and that is properties of angles and lines. Now in this lesson children, we will learn some more properties of the lines and the angles and how we use those properties in order to find the solution for the various problems. So we begin with the first property children. It is the similar property that you had learned in the previous lesson. It says sum of each pair of adjacent angles is always 180. Remember, adjacent angles for the two angles that have a common arm. So if we look at these two children, AOC and BOC are the two angles that have a common arm OC. So they are known as both adjacent angles. And therefore, the sum of these adjacent angles will be 180 if their exterior arms are in a straight line. So that is the first property of it. Another part of it says the vertically opposite angles are always equal. This also we did in the previous lesson, that in case there are two straight lines that are touching each other at a center point O, as you can see, AB is one straight line, CD is another straight line, and they are touching each other at point O. So in such a case children, the opposite angles, that means AOC and BOD, if we look at them, they are going to be vertically opposite, and even the value or the measurement of these two angles is going to be same. Similarly, the measure of AOD will be equal to the measure of COB, and they are also vertically opposite as well as equal angles. Another property here, once again I want to revise children. If we add up all the angles around the center point children, their sum always comes out to be 360. So this is the next property, that is AOC is equals to DOB and AOD is equals to COB. The sum of all the four angles will be 360 degree. I hope this is clear. Coming to property 2. If the sum of the two adjacent angles is 180, then their exterior arms are always in a straight line. They form a 180 degree angle, as you can see over here children. These are the two adjacent angles. The sum of these two angles is 180. Why? Because see, we can also see that their exterior arms are together a straight line. So that is the second property. It's a small lesson. We have already completed with the properties. Now straight away I am going to begin with you exercise 25A, and I am going to give you the solutions of the various questions that are given in exercise 25A. Let's begin with the exercise. The first question of exercise 25A. Two straight lines AB and CD intersect each other at point O. As you can see, I have made the diagram children. AB and CD are intersecting at point O. And angle AOC is 50. Look at angle AOC. AOC is a 50 degree angle. Now we have to calculate a couple of angles which are given in the same question. So let's begin. The first thing is to find out angle BOD. Let's see, where is BOD? BOD. That means this angle children is BOD. Now this BOD and this AOC are vertically opposite to each other. So if this is a 50 degree angle, automatically this will also be a 50 degree angle. Okay, so this is also 50 degree, vertically opposite to each other. Second is angle AOD. We have to calculate angle AOD. Now when you look at AOD, we know children that CD is a straight line. Now when CD is a straight line, this angle and this angle should be equal to 180. We can also calculate with this line children, that because AOB is a straight line, so this angle and this angle should be 180 degrees. So from any of the two lines you can take the angle. I have taken as CD. So we start with this. Angle AOC. Angle AOC and AOD is equals to 180. Therefore, we will put the value of AOC, which is 50, which is given in the question to us. Putting the value of the angle 50 plus AOD is equals to 180. Now we have to calculate the value of angle AOD, children. So I need to remove this 50 from this side and take it on the other side of 180 degree. So this is plus 50, goes on the other side of is equal to, goes as minus. Remember, always a plus value changes to a minus value and a multiplication value changes into the division one. So this goes and you subtract to get the angle as 130. Then angle BOC. Now BOC. Now in the next part we have to calculate BOC. Let's see where is BOC. BOC. Now BOC is vertically opposite to AOD. AOD we have already calculated as 130. So that means this angle is also 130 and we can write it as 130 degrees because it is vertically opposite. Now if I want to check my answer, children, you can just add up all these four angles, and if you add up these four angles, if it comes as 360, we know that our answer is correct. Coming to question number 2, children. The adjoining figure shows two straight lines AB and CD intersecting at point O. As you can see, AB and CD are intersecting at point P. If angle BPC, let's see BPC is equals to 4x minus 5, and angle, the next one is APD is equals to 3x plus 15. Then we have to calculate a couple of things. First of all, we have to calculate the value of x. How are you going to do it? Now looking at the figure, because both of them are the straight lines that are intersecting at point P, therefore this angle and this angle are vertically opposite angles, and the value of vertically opposite angles will be equal. So we can equalize both the angles to calculate the value of x. That is what we have done. 3x plus 15 is equals to 4x plus 5. Now taking the x on one side and the numbers on the other side, we will bring minus 5 on the other side, it will come as plus 5. And we will take this plus 3x on the other side, it will go as minus 3x. This is plus minus is minus, so subtract to get 1x or x, and this can be added up to give 20. So the value of x is 20. Second part, angle APD. Let's see where is APD. APD. Now we have to calculate this angle. So angle APD is 3x plus 15. Putting the value of x, that means you are going to use the value of x in this equation that is given, the algebraic equation that is given. Or you can call it as the algebraic expression. So angle APD is equals to 3 into x plus 50. Now I have put it inside the bracket so that it becomes more clear. Now 3 into 20, 60 plus 15 gives us 75. BPD, angle BPD, that means this angle is to be calculated. Now when we have to calculate this angle, we can use two ways. Either AB is a straight line, so the sum of this angle and this angle should be 180, or CD is a straight line, so the sum of this and this should be 180. Anyways you can do it. So I have taken CD to be a straight line, that means this angle and this angle should be 180. In such case, angle CPB plus angle BPD. Now look in the figure, where is CPB and BPD should be equal to 180, right? Similarly, angle APC. Now look in the figure, children, where is APC plus angle APD should be equal to 180, right? This side also it is 180, this side also it is 180. So we place the values, angle APC plus angle APD. Now right now in the previous one we calculated APD, so we can use that value. 75, APC we don't know, and is equals to 180. Now this 75 will be taken on the other side, so it will be in subtraction. Subtract the value to get 105. So the angle APC is 105. Angle BPD is equals to angle CPA or APC. Now one thing to be kept in mind, children, whenever we have an angle, suppose this is an angle, children, suppose this is an angle and this is the vertex, suppose this is a 60-degree angle. Now this angle I can name it as angle ABC or angle CBA. That means the vertex, the middle one, should always come in between. So in any of the direction you can call this or give this angle as the name. Now because we have to calculate BPD, children, it is vertically opposite to the CPA or APC that we have calculated. So the answer comes as 105 degrees. The last part of this question is we have to calculate angle BPC. Now in order to calculate BPC, because it is vertically opposite, so we know the answer, that is 75. Question number 3. The figure given alongside shows two adjacent angles AOB and AOC whose exterior sides are along the same straight line. Find the value of x. Now let's look at the two angles AOB and AOC. That means BOC is a straight line. Now keeping this concept in mind, we move forward. Angle BOA and COA is equals to 180 degrees. Now BOA is given in the question, so we write it at 68 and COA 3x minus 20. Enclose it inside a bracket is equals to 180. Now when we open the bracket, children, we can bring the like terms together. That is 68 and minus 20 can be brought together, plus 3x is equals to 180. You subtract this because plus minus will give us minus. So we subtract sign of the bigger value plus 3x is equals to 180. Now this 48 will be taken on the other side. So this plus 48 will go as minus 48. 3x is equals to 132 and x is equals to this 3x means 3 into x. So multiplication sign when it goes on the other side will change as division. So 132 upon 3, you reduce it to get the answer of x as 44 degrees. Question 4. Each figure given below shows a pair of adjacent angles AOB and BOC. Find whether or not the exterior arms OA and OB are in the same straight line. We have to find that whether these are in the straight line or not. What will you do, children? You are going to add simply both the angles that are given. And if the sum of the addition comes as 180, then we assume and then we know exactly that the exterior arms are forming a straight line. If it comes something less than 180 or something more than 180, then they are not forming a straight line. Now look at the first one I am explaining, 90 minus x and 90 plus x. Now when you add these two, plus 90 and plus 90 over here will be added to give you 180 and minus x and plus x will be cancelled. So the answer of these two angles will be 180. In the similar way you are going to do these. You are going to simply add the two angles and see how much is the answer coming. Question number 5, that is the last question of your exercise. A line segment AP stands at a point P of a straight line BC such that angle APB is 5x minus 40 and angle APC is x plus 10. Find the value of x and the angle APB. Now in this question, children, the figure has not been given. So you need to draw the figure in order to do the question. See, I have already made the figure for you. Right? BC is a straight line and AP is another line which stands at point P. And then the two angles are given. Now when we know in the question that BC is a straight line, that means the addition of these two angles should be 180. So we begin with that. 5x minus 40 plus x plus 10 is 180. Now I've put it inside the bracket. You also do in the same way. Now when you open the bracket, I can bring the like terms together. That is 5x and x can be brought close together. And minus 40 and plus 10 can be brought close. And then we can do whatever the operations are. Plus is going to be added up. So 6x and plus minus is minus with the sign of the bigger value. So minus 30 is equals to 180. Now 30 will be taken on the other side. Minus 30 goes on the other side as plus 30. So 6x is equals to 210. 6x means 6 multiplied by x. Now 6 will go on the other side as division. So divide it to get the answer of x as 35. Now in the last part it is asking angle APB. So angle APB is 5x minus 40. In this algebraic equation we are going to put the value of x. So angle APB is 5 into the value of x, that is 35, minus 40. Multiply these two together to give you 175 minus 40 gives us 135 as the final answer. So with this we come to an end of exercise that was there for the first exercise of the lesson, properties of angles and lines. I hope my video has been very helpful to you in providing you all the required information that was required to do every single question of this particular exercise. If you liked my video, if you are satisfied with my explanation, don't forget to give a thumbs up, hit the bell icon, subscribe, and please do share with as many friends of yours as you can, because I need to reach out to each and every student of class 6 and 7 to help them during this lockdown in their studies, to make their science and maths very simple and easy to be learned with no fears for the future. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.